And at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints take it right. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Texans.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brandon Dunn, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Texans 0.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Breeze now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark is a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Saints 10, Texans 8. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
First and goal, New Orleans.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Kamara trying again, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
For New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. This is out quickly to the right, and a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
To David Johnson. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 87 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson going deep here for Stills. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 54 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
25. Texans 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 43.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, New Orleans.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. Back now in Houston. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
His kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And it's third down.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Then a yard.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a